People who have anxiety like me are very ashamed to tell people they have anxiety. I'm not ashamed. Especially if I'm with somebody. I've told the world. We've spoken about my anxiety on this fucking show 1,000 times. Before I go on stage at the Will Turn, there was a short period there. I was really getting fucking anxious like a motherfucker.
And do you think it has to do, like, something with how you, like, you like it by yourself, you like being an introvert? Because for me, even just the thought, like, even now when I say, like, I've said a bunch of times, I wish I had more friends, I like to hang out with people. There's times that I get very nervous just at the thought of, like, because I'm so used to being by myself and handling it by myself, like, the thought of being around a lot of people like that kind of freaks me out too.
I get it. In 2001, I started booking movies and shit, and I would get invited to the screenings.
Okay.
The staff, and not even the big screening with the stars.
Oh.
The cast and crew.
Premieres.
The cast and crew. Yeah, I wouldn't get invited to the premieres.
Okay.
I did this movie called American Gun with James Coburn. I did a few movies that were just one scene, two scenes. So I would never get invited to the premiere.
Okay.
Was I upset? No. I just didn't like it. But I learned something from going to the cast and crew ones. I was getting just as much anxiety at the cast and crew ones as I was at the premieres. So I stopped going to the cast and crew ones. When I went to that, I remember that James Coburn movie. They fucking hated me.
Really?
They got mad at me for cocaine and drinking. I wasn't, you know what, man, at that time, I wasn't even snorting and fucking, it's just amazing how you get blamed for fucking everything. They thought I had gotten in booze or something. I was smoking dope on the set, but it was a midnight set. Everybody was smoking dope. I was young. I had just gotten here. I didn't know that monkey see, monkey do. I saw people getting high. I started getting high, and I got the blame. So you know what these motherfuckers did? They cut me so bad from the movie, they just showed my hand giving somebody the gun. Like, that's how much they got pissed at me, but they still invited me to the cast and crew. And just the anxiety of me sitting there waiting for my role to come up was brutal. When I didn't see my face, but I heard my voice, I was so fucking happy. Most people would be upset because they got cut. I was so fucking happy.
Oh my God.
Then there was something else I did where I went with my wife. We did the whole date thing. It was at one of those fucking directors' places on Sunset, the cheap ones, not even the real good ones. It's called like Harmony Hut. I don't fucking know. They screen little movies there, 90 seats. I went to one there that this movie was so fucking bad. I was ashamed to even be in the movie. But what was more shameful is how the fucking actors were acting. This was a fucking thing off Sunset. Nobody went to see it. There wasn't a person from the industry that mattered in there. These people thought they were the cast of fucking Glee.
Oh, no.
They're hugging and kissing. I was so embarrassed. But when my role came up, Lee, I ran the fuck out of it. I couldn't breathe. That's the first time I heard of that. And I didn't say nothing to nobody. Okay? And then I did something else about a year later. And this one was like a medium big one. And it was cast and crew. I thought it was the one with David Spade I did. And it was kind of cast and crew, and I went in there, and my scene was in the beginning. My scene for 4 or 5 movies. Do you remember? I went on a roll of the first scene.
Right, you said Taxi, I think.
Taxi, Analyze That, and that one with David Spade.
I'm trying to remember which one that was.
I don't even fucking know. It don't matter. And that movie, when I went to see that one with David Spade, I thought my head was going to blow up, Lee. Again, I took my wife. I thought my head was going to blow up. And then there was a movie I did, The Mezzos. It was about 2 gay mobsters, and I was a gay mobster. And I took a bunch of people to see that one, and I ran out of the movie theater.
Now, is it different for you, like, if you're home by yourself? Is it that there's people there?
No, it's even worse at the house by myself.
Oh.
So I didn't know what it was. People would say to me, "Dog, you were sitting there."
And then you weren't.
And then you weren't. What happened? I go, I just went outside to get air. And they never really asked me. And I never really knew what it was. And then one day, I was watching that fucking crazy dude on Letterman. And Letterman asked him, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Johnny Depp?
Johnny Depp. And Letterman asked him, he goes, "So are you involved in the shooting process? Do you look at dailies? And he goes, nope. He goes, what do you mean you don't look at dailies? He goes, I don't watch dailies. He goes, what do you, when the movie gets cut, the first edit, do you watch? He goes, no. He goes, what about the premiere? He goes, the premiere? He goes, yes, but I run out before my roles come on. He goes, so you don't like, he goes, I can't stand listening to my voice, and I can't stand watching myself. It gives me a weird feeling, and that's the feeling I get.